Hello, everyone. My name is Isaac Thomas, and I am the Digital Teaching and Learning Specialist for Ben Lomond High School. Today, I'm just going to do a really quick training on how to create if-then adventures in Google Slides and how to kind of turn them into a video game. So real quick, what is an if-then adventure? It's a kind of a digital choose-your-own-adventure story. Students make decisions that impact the story's path, and they are built using Google Slides with internal hyperlinks that send you to different slides throughout the slideshow. Doing this kind of makes a fun game or interactive story. So why do I use these in class? I use them to increase engagement and motivation. I believe they encourage critical thinking and creativity. They reinforce content through active participation, and they can double as an interactive quiz or study guide. So what I like about if-then adventures, I like that because they're easy to make, they can be both student created or teacher created. Here's a quick example from a creative writing student I had a few years ago, Ashley's Adventures. So anyway, point is you wake up, you can make some decisions, go joyriding, let's take the bus, we'll take it down to Salt Lake City and go to KFC, right? Anyway, yeah, a bunch of stuff happens as you go, you order lunch, you make decisions. Anyway, it was kind of a funny story, a lot of fun when you got deep into it. Ashley did a great job with that. Here's this Who Wants to Be a Millionaire study guide I created. Students can use this. They click to begin. This is for one of my business classes. So what do you need to do when paraphrasing another person's work? The answer is give credit to the rightful author. Great job. Move on to the next one. What is the best way to conduct yourself during a job interview? Out of these options, the best option is to be alert and confident. Okay. However, though, if you get a question wrong, so like where would you put new information in a business report? I don't know. Let's say it's the conclusion. Uh-oh, your answer is incorrect. Oh, no. You try again. And it takes them back to the beginning. If you wanted to, you could have them go back to that same question and pick up where they left off. But that's kind of what they look like when they're done. Okay, so we're going to do a quick demo. Here's a brand new one. I got set up for you a template. How we're going to create an if-then adventure. So what we got here, we have, when students look at this, this will be the main page. It's just a slideshow for now that you could click straight through. But we don't want them to click straight through like that. We want them to be able to choose an adventure. So what you can do is you click on things. So here it says click to begin. To click on that, you go up to insert a link. We just want it to link to the next slide for now. Okay. So now when they get here, it takes them to the next slide. Now here's where the story is going to begin. You'd want to introduce some sort of a, introduce the scenario, describe the scene, create the mood, whatever it is they're going to be doing. Okay. And then you're going to give them a few options. What we want here, option one, we want to link this to the third slide. Option two, the blue one, we want to link that to the fourth slide. Okay, so option one, same thing, click on link, take that to slide 3. Okay, and this one, we're going to link that to, you just have in slide 4. There you go. So now, if they're in it, they can go to slide 1, or option 2, takes them to a different part of the game. Okay, then you'd want to do the same thing. I just have a quick setup here. One more level here, option 1. They have option A, which will take them to slide 5, or option B, which will take them to slide 6. So I'm just going to link those real quick. Link here, slide 5. There we go. And option B, slide 6. No, there we go. Okay, and then if they're here in option 2, this will be red. Take them to slide 7. And option D, you can take them to slide 8. Okay, and then once they get down here, this is the end result. I'm keeping it short. The end result, depending on those couple choices they made, end result green. We just want to be able to try it again so they can learn. So we're going to take them back to the first slide with all of these. Boop. Oh yeah, slide 1. So now let's take it back to the beginning. Make sure we did it right. Here they are, my if-then adventure. Story begins. I'm going to choose option 2. Ooh, read the scenario. I think I'll do option D. Hey, and here's the end result. This thing happened. Well, I want to try it again. Go back to the beginning. Okay, so that's the idea. All right, but there's a few pro tips that we need to talk about to make sure that this works right. So first of all, oops, sorry, I skip these. First thing we want to do, there was a problem sharing this with students. If you shared this with students and they open it up and it looked like this, you'd have to explain like, okay, so this is just a slideshow and you need to go up here, you need to click slideshow for it to work. That might be okay, but some students naturally are going to start clicking over here, cheating a little bit, looking ahead. And it just feels less like an interactive game if they have to do that. So to prevent that, what you have to do is type in preview $RM equals minimal. It's the code there. You're going to put that at the very end of your link. So make sure after that backslash there, this last part, we're going to change it to that. Okay. So now if somebody has this link, no, I want to get all of it. Somebody has this link, and they type that in, it's going to play automatically. So they're right in the game. Okay. So that's the first pro tip there. Second pro tip. We need to force students to actually click on the links. What we don't want to do right now, if we're in our adventure here and we just can click anywhere on the screen, it'll take us to the next slide. It doesn't have the interactive part, but the next slide, we don't want that. So a way to prevent that is you use shapes. So you're going to take, I'm going to take just a rectangle here. I'm going to put it over the whole screen. Okay, it's covering the whole screen, and I want to make this shape. I want to link it to the same slide that I'm on. So enter this. It's down at the bottom. If you can't see it, I'm going to type in slide 1. Okay, so now, I know you can't see anything, but if I click on it, it doesn't go anywhere. Okay. So that's good. Problem is you can't see the game now, right? So we need to make it so you can, transparent, so we can see through it. So we're just going to change the color, go to fill color, make it transparent. Okay, so you can see it. When you click somewhere, it doesn't go anywhere. Problem is we can't click on the shape we want, right? So we need to make sure to layer it. So the click to begin, staying in the call, the click to begin is still right here. So we want to right click, order. I'm going to send it to the back. So now it's over most things. Okay, if I click up here, it's not taking me anywhere. But if I click on this, it does take me to the next one. So you want to go through that and do that for every slide. Make it so they can't click anywhere except for where you want them to. Okay. Next pro tip, last one, in fact. You don't want the students to be able to use the arrow keys because once again, it's still a slideshow. I'm clicking the arrow keys right now. We don't want that. We don't want this going on. Okay. All right. So to get around this, what we're going to do is if you go over here to the left side column, if you just right click and go skip slide, students cannot do that. So I'm going to do that for all of them real quick. Oop, no, not that. Skip slide, skip slide. Okay, so now we're back at the beginning. One last thing you can do if skipping the slides hasn't worked for you is you can put an extra slide at the very bottom of your slideshow and skip everything except for that one. That way, if students use the keys to skip ahead, they'll be sent straight here, and they'll have no choice but to click on the link that you says that sends them to the beginning. There are so many amazing things we can do that are fun and easy and can gamify learning and can create interactive stories and things that our students want to do. So I hope you take advantage of all these. There's much more to learn and explore, but if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'd love to help.